What's going on, guys? I want to show you guys this race in GTA 5 because honestly I found it pretty funny, and it was one of those few times where karma pulled through, and man, it was awesome. So basically, me and my friend were both playing on our secondary characters. Our secondary characters are both really low levels. We really don't have any cars at all, let alone nice cars. So we were both driving stock T20s. Now, we knew our stock T20s weren't going to be able to compete with the modded supercars that other people had. You know, they had souped up Zentornos, and even a souped up Turismo can be faster than a stock T20. So we knew we really probably didn't have much for them, but we were going to do whatever we could. Now, one thing you should know about me before this all goes down is that I am a very clean and respectful racer on the track. Whether I'm racing RC cars in real life or playing video games like GTA 5, F1 2015, Project Cars, anything. I'm respectful on the track. I will never take anybody out for no reason, and if somebody is faster, if they have a faster car, if their lines are better, and I know they're faster than me, I will give them the position. You know, that's just the way I am. There's no point in me holding them up. And that's how it should be. That's how respectful racers drive. But if you show me any amount of hostility, and you don't return the favor of the respect and generosity I've given you, I will immediately return your hostility. You know, you no longer get the free pass from me. You no longer get that respect. And a guy in a blue Zentorno in this race learned that the hard way. So, coming up on the front stretch here, you're going to notice a blue Zentorno stopped up by the on-ramp. Now, he pulls out in front of me, and I believe he was trying to take me out, or at least somebody out. He was trying to take somebody out. I don't think he cared who, but he was trying to take somebody out, I believe, because he didn't really turn onto the track. He just pulled across the track, which tells me he was out to get somebody. But he failed. He didn't hit anybody. But now he's right behind me, and as we go past these apartment complexes, he's going to start bumping my car, so I know he's not a clean racer. So right here, I go wide, I give him the position, but he blows the corner, goes wide, and I get back around him. So now I plan on letting him go the very next, you know, as soon as we get out of this narrow area, I was going to let him go. But before that could happen, he comes up on my left-hand rear quarter panel, and he spins me. Now, I stomp on the brakes, I turn right, I recover the car, and then I take him all the way up to the wall and spin him out. That has got to be one of my favorite moments in GTA racing ever. Not only was I able to recover my car from a 90-degree spin, but I was also able to take him out while maintaining all of my current momentum. I can guarantee you, he might have been expecting a lot of things, but he wasn't expecting that, buddy, let me tell ya. So, I know that he's gonna catch up eventually. I know that this guy has a faster car than me. Not only top speed-wise, but the spoiler on his Turismo is larger than the spoiler on the T20, so I know that he's got more downforce, which means he's going to be able to maneuver around the corners with a higher speed and carry more speed and roll through the corners more free. So I know he's going to catch up at some point before the end of the race, especially because this race was a long race. But in my mind, I had already decided that when he catches up, I'm not going to give him the position. He's already showed me some hostility. He tried to take me out, and even though I won out in that situation, even though I was able to flip out on him and make him wreck instead of him taking me out, he showed that hostility whether he was successful or not, and I wasn't going to allow him the position. Now, mind you, I was not fighting for 4th place. We could have been fighting for 11th and 12th, and I still would have fought just as hard to keep him behind me, because, honestly, after 1st place, it's all the same to me. You know, the only position I care about fighting for is 1st place. If you ain't 1st, you're last. Behind that, I really don't care. So all I was fighting for was to keep this guy behind me. I didn't care where I finished as long as he was behind me. Now, I'm driving relatively clean. I'm not making any mistakes. I'm not spinning out or doing anything like that. And this guy is slowly gaining on me. I can see him slowly gaining. He's got that straightaway speed. He's got that corner speed. Luckily, he made a few mistakes, mainly in this corner that's coming up, the hard right-hander. He messed this corner up a couple times. I messed it up right there, and he was actually very successful in that corner. But he had already made a prior mistake, so he wasn't really close enough to do anything. But on the next lap, I believe it is, I'm going to turn the camera backwards, and you're going to see him completely blow that corner. And had he not made those mistakes, he could have caught up to me a lot sooner than he did. But he was just making a lot of mistakes, and which is a bozo move on his end, because like I said, he had a faster car in every sense of the word. That car could have been competing for first place, to be fully honest. Had he just taken the opportunity when I was trying to give him the position and got around me and been a clean racer, he could have been contending for first. But now he's just overdriving. He's making a bunch of mistakes. And yeah, you're going to see right here, he's out in the grass. He's almost to the tree. And he's falling back even further. So coming up to the finish line right here, I notice I'm catching up to this Turismo, but he's just got too much straightaway speed. Even if he does make a bunch of mistakes, he's just got that straightaway speed. There's nothing, it's like a Mercedes versus a Red Bull. And going around this corner here, he makes another mistake. I catch up a little bit more, but once again, just that acceleration and all the souped up mods and everything, the engine and everything, I just can't do anything. I can't capitalize. The car's just faster. So this guy's getting even closer, and at this point, I can't believe he hasn't caught up at all. Like, he hasn't caught up and passed me. And I'm like, you know, his car's way faster. He should have been able to get around me, but he just keeps making mistakes. So coming up on the final lap right here, he is very successful in that corner. He takes that corner very well, and he shoots out of the exit like crazy. I mean, it's like he just got shot out of a cannon. If you look at the mini-map, I mean, he's pulling on me like crazy. He's got that speed. So I do the smart thing to do, because I know he's going to take me out. I go wide, I hit the brakes, I let him get in front of me, and because he was planning on taking me out, he'd already blown that corner, which I knew he was going to do, because I knew he was trying to take me out. So I get back around him, and not only have I not been taken out, but I'm, you know, once again, ahead of him. So all I have to do is hold him off for the remainder of the lap, and I do. He makes a few more mistakes in this lap. I think he was probably just trying too hard to get around me. Or maybe he's just not a great driver in general. I don't know. But yeah. Now, here's where something weird happens. The guy in the Turismo, for third place, decides to pull a U-turn and gives up the position. I ended up third. My buddy ended up second. So overall, a very good race. I taught a dirty driver a lesson, and ended up with a respectable third-place podium finish, even if it was because somebody decided to rage quit. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments. I might make more like this in the future. If you do, thank you once again, and I will see you later.